Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Clarified Moments. The last episode of the year. Hopefully, Lord willing, we'll be able to make quite a few more this upcoming year. But I thought I'd label this episode Transparency 2020. I made a post a while back about how the transparency of a person's heart is soon to be revealed, has been revealed. Like whatever's on the inside of a person's heart, right now it's being revealed. So 2020, the truth of the matter. The truth of the matter is it's been a year most people would be happy to soon forget. But I don't think we should. Honestly, I don't think we should. As I like to say, it's a year of two contrasting thoughts. Zombie-like thought versus clear conscious thought. Zombie-like thought is being a part of the common think tank, thinking like everyone else, as my mom used to say, go and jump off a bridge because everyone else is doing it. And clear conscious thought is the ability to think rationally from a place of logic and reason that invites common sense into the equation. Able to basically criticize your own thoughts and remove warped views and perceptions that hinder common sense. So 2020 transparency, or transparency 2020. So basically, the truth of the matter in 2020. The truth of the matter has shown that the transparency again of a person's heart and willing to do any and everything for the sake of gaining power over purpose has been shown this year. And most people don't even know it. They don't even know what I mean. Unfortunately, I can't really get into it because free speech is under attack. They might take this video down, and I don't want them to do that. But again, let me just say again for the record, 2020, the truth of the matter is that the transparency of a person's heart, or these individuals' heart, these individuals that are in positions of leadership, the true transparency of their heart in their desire for power versus purpose is being revealed. 2020 transparency has revealed a year of subjective truth or subjective thought versus objective thought or objective truth. Subjective truth is nothing other than truth that's subject to your own perspective. It's based off opinion and not facts. Where objective truth, no matter how you look at it, it's absolute, certain clarity and truth. So we all know that the devil is the father of lies and there's no truth in them. So what have we learned this year? Again, this year has been the age of glass, where the transparency of a person's heart has been revealed. If a person hates truth or loves half the truth, which is a whole lie, then just maybe the transparency of that person's heart reveals that they don't really love the truth. Truth of the matter is that they love the lie. The majority of people have accepted the lie. There's a mass amount of people, including the national media, who are promoting this lie, selling this lie, and a part of this lie. And most of this lie, if not all of this lie, is being pandered to a certain group of people. And you know who you are. Transparency 2020 has saw a mass group of people operating again in zombie-like thought, sheep being led to the slaughter. Although a lot of people finally woke up, they broke out. I don't even like using the term woke, but let's just say they finally broke away from their ideology. The ideology of victimhood, of being a victim, of being oppressed, of being subject, their success being subject to someone else's will and desire and purpose for their lives. Transparency 2020 has shown a lot of politicians and elites where their heart really is, where they not really for the people. They or the office that they were elected to uphold. Only their own special interests and concerns, wants and desires. Transparency 2020 again has shown hidden biases, anger, resentment, and jealousy. Transparency 2020 has shown the concerns of suspected influences. I have to say suspected. And you know why. Of foreign governments in the foundation of freedom in this country. Foreign-owned finance machines called Smartmatic being used in masses in this general election. Something that the national media is not talking about. Transparency 2020 has shown censorship being normal in a democratic society. That's crazy. Transparency 2020 has shown a lot of people have subscribed to this idea of being governed by those who pay the most money for their position. Transparency 2020 has shown the idea that government knows best and must comply. Or put it like this, I must comply. Most people have subscribed to that idea. That I must comply to the government, even though the government is notorious for screwing things up. Transparency 2020 has revealed that without action taken to defend freedom, then those who want power and control will destroy freedom. Freedom to work, socialize, speak, and get this, even disagree. Transparency 2020. John F. Kennedy said this. I used to love history in school. I ain't pay attention in a lot of classes, but history is one of the classes that intrigued me. It was interesting. But John F. Kennedy said that the greatest threat to this country is not external, but it's internal. Like we're inflicting self-inflicting wounds because of zombie-like thought, because of ideologies that don't serve our greater purpose. They don't serve the best or the very best version of ourselves, the very best version of this country. Transparency 2020 showed that churches, pastors, and of course so-called men and women of God walking in fear, doubt, and unbelief. Even church leaders. Not to mention, Transparency 2020 showed racism, bigotry, and hate under the premise of racial pride. Yeah. Transparency 2020. Transparency 2020 revealed most Americans, brown, black, blue, and purple, gave up control of their lives for the promise of safety, protection, progress, equality, fairness, and this so-called compassion. Transparency 2020. It showed cluelessness in our politicians and so-called leaders, making and promoting policies that either hurt, hinder, or destroy personal freedoms and invite authoritarian rule. And last but not least, save the best for last, guys. Transparency 2020 showed the need for you and I. The need for you and I made sure I put myself in this. I included myself. This is all inclusive. The need for you and I to ultimately give control of our country, control of our world, and control of our lives back to God. That's what the transparency of 2020, the transparency of humanity's heart showed this year. Through all these things, fathers, husbands, mothers, wives, children, man, boy, and girl. Real talk. Everyone. Transparency 2020, it revealed everything. If it revealed anything at all, it showed us how much we need God. In our hearts, in our minds, in our homes, in our relationships, in every aspect of our lives. The question is, what are you going to do with this revelation, this clarity, this certainty, this truth going into 2021? God bless you guys. Take care.